Corolla. Hey, remember those bears that you could draw on back in the 90s? Wasn't that clever? Well, now we've got those too. It's the Vermont Teddy Bear Magic Draw on Me Bear. Feel free to draw all over your Magic Draw on Me Bear, any design you can dream. Then, simply put the bear in the wash, and all the ink and dye is magically transferred to all your linens and clothes. You have to see it to believe it. Order your Magic Draw on Me Bear post haste. I'm Adam Carolla. It's time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book.
Holy smokes. Still glary on the old camera. I don't know. Some people, they got all the answers. Not me. Let me fix this way. Man, that's a little tighter. So, drawing another page today. I'm going to try and crank this one out. All right, let's get into it. T. Focus! Let's see. Okay. So we're drawing page 25 today. This is Bonehead telling his buddies about his future plans. Yeah, that's all I got. I didn't come on with anything in mind to say, but my friend, her Kickstarter's ending tomorrow. So there's a link in the description to my friend's Mothman Loves You enamel pin. Her Kickstarter for that. So please check it out. There's 3 tiers, and they're all within $20. So you can get 1 pin, you can get 2 pins, you can get a handwritten thank you note that I know is going to be a work of art, because that's kind of what she does, is handwriting stuff. And what else? Oh, and then every bag gets a print now too. And she hit $1,000. I'd like to see her bust through 1,000. I'm a big fan of this campaign. So yeah, go check out that link in the description for the Mothman Loves You enamel pin Kickstarter campaign. There's the bills. Now, what? Now what do we talk about? I don't know. So I am going to a cigar bar on my birthday. It's settled. And last night we were talking about the Mario movie, the original. I think we were talking about the new one coming out, and like, who needs a new Mario movie when we have a perfectly good one from the 80s, early 90s? With Bob Hoskins, Dennis Hopper, John Leguizamo. You know what I forgot? They kind of misguidedly tee up a sequel at the end of that at the end of that movie. Like Daisy, I think her name is in the movie. I'm pretty sure it's Daisy. She comes running in and she's like, "Hey, we gotta get to the Mushroom Kingdom." Remember that? I forgot about that. Now, can you imagine what the Mushroom Kingdom would have been like in that version of Mario? Me and my buddy were talking about how we gotta dig that out and give that movie a watch. Maybe I'll do a review of it if we do. Maybe we'll do that on my birthday. You know, it would be kind of fun. Karaoke. I know my sister's gonna have karaoke at a Halloween party she's throwing at the end of the month. I love doing karaoke. I gotta come up with some songs to do. I remember the last time I actually did karaoke at a place. The last several times I've done it, it was at like one of my siblings' houses or my parents' house. But the last time I actually did it at like a bar or something, there were these guys. It was a long time ago, but there were these guys. Like, I was up there doing a song, and they were like talking to me like I'm on stage, right? And they're yelling something up to me. I don't know what they're yelling at all, but like, ah, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, stop. I had to stop singing and like lean in to try and hear them, and I wasn't getting it. And then and then I go back to singing the song, and I finish the song. They like ruined it by like urgently trying to tell me something that didn't seem to be important, though. And then as I'm coming down off the stage, one of the guys pats me on the shoulder. He's like, "Yeah, you tried, man." It's like, yeah, I sure did. Too bad I didn't make it. It wasn't like I was doing like a popular song either. It wasn't about the song. I don't know what they were yelling at me, but it was I was doing Concrete and Clay by Unit 4+2, which is featured in the movie Rushmore. That had to be 2011. No, 2012. So it was 10, like 9-10 years ago. Here's Mort. Ah, jeez, Bonehead. So let's see. Here's Mort. Man, I've been playing Billy and Mandy all day while I've been drawing and stuff. And while it is hysterical, I'm almost Billy and Mandy'd out. I gotta start playing like Halloween music, movies. There's some Halloween movies that I like. I like Monster House, which was written by Dan Harmon and Rob Schrab, who I love. I saw that in theaters long before I ever heard of Rob Schrab or Dan Harmon. And I was so... I love that movie. Let's see, Nightmare Before Christmas. I also saw that in theaters. I was a little boy. That one blew me away too. But I was always into monsters and stuff. When I was a little kid, that movie was right up my alley. And let's see. Every year I watch the Halloweenies episode of Pete and Pete. And also about this time of year, I watch the Time Tunnel episode for fall back. There's an episode of I think it's on that DVD. Yeah, I believe it's X equals Y, if I'm not mistaken. That season 2 collection, I believe. There's an episode where Gordon Gano of the Violent Femmes makes an appearance, but they've got a lot of like cool musicians that make cameos in that series. They were like big punk rock guys, the creators of that show. In fact, Stephen Merritt of the Magnetic Fields has music in the show, like in the scoring of the show. Because there's a song I have called "Your Long White Fingers" that he did as the Gothic Archies. That one time I was watching the show and I was like, "Whoa, they're playing Your Long White Fingers," but it's an instrumental version of it. I thought that was so cool. What else? I love the Violent Femmes. Is why I brought that up. But let's see. Halloween movies. What do I like? Well, you know what we gotta watch? For Christmas last year, my roommate bought me a movie called Bad Milo. And I guess Gillian Jacobs is in it, and Ken Marino. It looks like a little monster movie. It doesn't look like... It looks way older than it actually is. Like, it looks kind of like an old-fashioned monster movie that they wouldn't have made in the past 10 years, but obviously it buzzes. I don't know. That looks really interesting, but we haven't watched it yet. I never even heard of it. It's the weird thing. Let's see. It's a good Halloween movie. I like Hocus Pocus. I feel like I can't think of a lot of good... Ichabod and Mr. Toad. That's always great this time of year. Oh, if you haven't seen the series, the mini series, Over the Garden Wall, that's a great thing to dig into this time of year. There's only 10 10-minute episodes. They used to all be on YouTube. I don't know if that's still the case, but I have a DVD of it as well. And those shorts are wonderful. And it's great Halloween time stuff. If you haven't checked it out, I implore you. It's perfect for Halloween. It's funny, it's scary, it's beautiful. It's a little self-contained story between the 10 episodes, you know? You get a lot of variety between the 10 as well. It's really fun. Not so much into horror. I would be, but I never. I don't know. I really wanted to get into horror when I was like a teenager, and it's just all the horror I was finding. It just never. It never works for me. I remember years ago when they did this had to be like 2001. Yeah. The new they were re-releasing The Exorcist, and for the DVD release or whatever, and or maybe it was like an anniversary or something, and they were calling it like the I don't know, there was like an extended extra scary cut that they put together, and everyone was talking about how it was the scariest movie of all time, and then this is an even scarier version. My dad rented it, and I remember no one wanted to watch it with me, so I was like, fine, whatever. I watched it alone in my haunted basement at the time. We were pretty sure that basement was haunted. Sometimes, uh, you know, whatever. But yeah, so I watched it alone in my haunted basement in the dark. And I finished the movie. I said, it wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be. I'm not saying I don't get scared, because I can be a pretty big wimp. I don't know. Scary movies usually don't wow me too much. They just seem kind of dorky more often than not. So I said that I started watching Billy and Mandy because I'd seen Maxwell Adams was posting a bunch of stuff that he was listing on eBay, like original production art. That's what got me thinking about it. I was like, the other reason is I was like, oh yeah, that's good for this time of year too, you know, based on spooky stuff. I mean, it's not scary, obviously, it's hysterical, but it kind of deals with a lot of like underworld stuff and horror kind of stuff. A lot of that finds its way in there. All right. Ooh. Mm. So I have to adjust my lineup, my roster for fantasy football. Yet, man, fantasy football, so needy. All right. Oh. How's that grab you? Is that a panel? Or is that a panel? Or is it some other sort of third thing? A panel, perhaps. Dang it. Little fly eyes. Dang. I can't escape this brush breaking. I mean, but it's not just this brush. It's like just brushes for me. How did the kings do it? So this is Bonehead. He's showing him that he's going to propose to his girl with. And they just start making fun of him. Jeez, you're looking a little dinky there, ain't it, Bonehead? Looking at a little runty there, ain't it, Bonehead? Gee, Bonehead. And on this thing. A buck? Jiminy Phillips there. I've never said Jimmy Phillips before in my life. I think they are watching hockey downstairs. No. Baseball? I don't know, man. Something with a scoreboard. That is black and blue and red all over. You must first answer my riddle. It's Billy West in one episode of Billy and Mandy. It's a little goblin. He's not in that show a lot, but when he is, he's wonderful. Oh, I was just seeing an episode with him as a kid in the, what is it called? The Secret Snake Club. It's just kind of him and Tom Kenny going back and forth. It's really funny. The voice he's doing in that scene is like, or in that episode is, it's kind of like Fry from Futurama, but it's all like cracky. Okay. You must answer my riddle. It's like got like a Yiddish inflection on him, that goblin character. Ah, stuck my hand in the ink. Whoa, short button with the camera. Youngald. You know what I might want to watch? Stir of Echoes. It was a scary movie that came out right around the time Sixth Sense came out. Also good. But I feel like it got overshadowed by Sixth Sense. It starred Kevin Bacon. And I remember really liking it when it came out. That had to be like 1999. What year did Sixth Sense come out? It had to be like 98, 99. I was still in elementary school, I'm pretty certain. Yeah. Stir of Echoes. I don't remember it, but I remember I really liked it. And it was, I feel like it was kind of comparable to Sixth Sense in some way or another. I'm going to see if I can find that movie. Beetlejuice. What else did I buy a while back? I bought Paranorman a couple of years ago. Ooh, wrong thing. Gee, Bonehead. You really think that's going to pass mustard with the old lady? Looking a little runty there, eh, Bonehead? Gripes! Oh, for Pete's sake. I'm gonna pull this brush apart. To finally clean this water out. Fresh this water. And then when I went to, someone was in the bathroom that I was gonna do that in. Woo! Alright. It was foregone. Come on, you sucker. I can't catch a break with this. With this brush. Got some buzz on his face. Shh. It's gotten so quiet. Well, you know, Mother always said, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. And I just want to say a bunch of swear words right now, I tell you. So I won't. Okay, here's his wing back here. Okay. So let's see. Okay. Oh, mama. It's killing me. This brush. It's a wreck. I try to treat my brush well so it doesn't do this. I gotta look up tips and tricks to keep your brush's form or restore your brush's form. Because if I can't get through 30 pages with the same brush, that doesn't seem right to me. I mean, that's on me. Of course, I have done the whole book with just these two brushes, and it's probably more like 35 I've done so far. This is page 25, but there's like 10 pages or something like that I inked before page 1. But I mean, I should be able to make it a lot more pages before a brush goes to... Before a brush gets retired to the dump a bunch of black brush to the junk brush department. Okay, I'm about ready to call it with this brush. I can't even do this in peace, the thick blacks. I can't even get it to wind down to a point. That looks like a point. I don't know what's going on downstairs, but I feel like what I'm hearing is my roommate doing a Christopher Walken impression. I'm pretty sure that's not what's happening, but that's what I'm hearing. Try this brush. This brush, last I used it, was doing the same thing to me. Pour more ink on it. A couple rogue bristles that were just kind of like springing off the side of this one. I just plucked them. Let's see. Oh, that was his hair. Dang it. I was just filling in his hair. I'll fix it. I will get it. Hey, somebody gave me a like. Thank you. I'm in super studious mode here because my brushes are against me. This one is actually working out much better than the other one. This is the one I started the book with. It was the number 2. No, yeah, number 2. Okay. Oh, hi. Lionel. Thank you. Cool. Oh, that's so weird. It says nobody's watching it now. Maybe I'm just I don't know. I'm still figuring out what I'm doing in this YouTube business. Thanks for checking it out. I'm trying to do this like every day. At least a page a day. Yeah. Let's see. I crammed the time into my day. Like I don't know. But I don't spend a lot of time not drawing or working or like this is my free time. I just do this. Not as much as I should probably. I say that, but I slept way too much today. Yeah, I've been trying to cram in an Inktober drawing and then a page every day. If I can help it. And these pages are usually taking me about 2 hours. It seems like. Yeah, usually about 2 hours. It's been averaging. I thought this one looked kind of simple when I went into it, but so I thought I would finish it faster, but it seems like it's going to be about the same. Probably because I was fighting with the brush so much a little while ago. Or the first 3 panels. Man, I should get you to ink this book. This is page 25. It's probably actually the about 35 pages I've done now. And the whole book is going to be about 235, I think. So I got 200 to go. But I think I'm going to make little 24-page black and white issues to put out in the meantime while I'm finishing this, or while I'm still working on this. Like, while I go, I'll probably put out like little issues to kind of have something to show for my work. Yeah, that's the plan, is to do one big book. And I don't know if I'm gonna like pitch it to publishers or do a crowdfunding thing. I'll probably pitch it to a publisher though. I've got one in mind that I want to see if they like it. Oh, this brush is fighting with me. I have some new brushes, but I don't want to like burn through all my brushes. I haven't been using these ones that long. They shouldn't be that wrecked. Oh, cool. I think you told me that before. Let's see. Okay. Oof. So I don't know. My brain starts running out of stuff to talk about. How's Huntley treating you? Yeah. Lionel's a pharmacist. He worked with me at Walgreens for a long time. When I was a young lad. Now I'm decrepit and falling apart. Let's see. Oof, I might need to get another brush. These ones I can't keep a point on them. These shoddy tools, am I right? No, it's more like the shoddy workman. I'll figure out what I'm doing. It's abusing these brushes so bad. I'm a little newer to ink and brush, but I don't know. I feel for artists I've seen use these same brushes. I feel like they usually use like maybe one or two throughout the whole book, about this length. Maybe I'm just making that up though. I don't really know. But I feel like it should last me longer than 30 pages before I can't use it anymore. This is working out though. Now. Yeah. Let's see. So I don't know if you saw, he's showing his friends the ring that he's going to propose to his girlfriend with, and then they just start making fun of him. Oh yeah, plenty of them. There's a bunch of like nicks on here that I gotta go over and fix. I usually go over all my drawings with like some white pens afterwards and just do a bunch of cleanup. Yeah, me too. That's my best friend. These Jelly Roll, Sakura Jelly Roll pens. And these guys on the previous page, they were golfing, or one of the previous pages, they were golfing fruit off the roof of their apartment building into the city. Because that's what they do for fun, I guess. What do you mean? Do you draw? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. What kind of stuff did you draw? Oof. Really? Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That's amazing. An aspiring architect. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, until about 3 years ago, I realized I was getting so comfortable drawing digitally that I was kind of like losing touch with like drawing on paper a little bit. So that's when I started doing the ink and brush little by little, and I was kind of like practicing um, to be able to do like a comic. And then it's about the time I started doing the daily drawings thing and making the comic. So I never did ink and brush before then, but I was watching a lot of artists here on YouTube. I was watching people do work with a brush and wanted to try it out. Yeah. Okay. Keep them peanut legs. I could probably do these pages a lot faster if I just used like these pens or what I've been these Copic multiliner pens. At 7100. No, I don't know. I I just kind of like the stuff that I draw every day. I just kind of sit down and just whatever falls out, falls out. And like these guys, I don't know. Yeah, it just kind of pops into my head. Like Bonehead, I know was my main character here. He originally, when I was going to art school, my friend asked if I had a character I wanted to let him use for a like a level design thing. Like he was taking a video game class, and he needed a character to run through a level, and I made up this skull character. I think it just was like I wanted a skull character with big buck teeth, and then like when he asked me if I had any characters that he could make a level or that he could use for a level design, I kind of heard it as, "Do you want to make a video game?" And so I like made up all this stuff like on the spot, like right away. Like I spent the next like hour or so like making up characters and stuff, and what the level that I helped him make it a little bit. I did a bunch of animations of Bonehead, but it was kind of a rinky-dinky thing that we put together, but I did a lot of cool animations, and I kind of developed a chunk of like what the character was about. Like I knew he worked at a poison factory because he works at a poison factory, and I made up like his boss and a bunch of other aspects that ended up in this book. How old is Bonehead? I don't know. I would say he's probably in his 20s. Oh, the character. Like how long have I made him up? So it was right around 10 years ago. And 2 years ago, I made a 16-minute cartoon with him and this devilly Mort character is also in it. I was fixing some sound stuff on it, and now I just got to kind of put it back together so I can upload it here on YouTube, but I should be able to put that up eventually. It's a pretty... Yeah. Let's see, I moved this panel break, so I'm going to kind of like make up this little space. Okay. Yeah, it'll go up here eventually. I was thinking I was just going to do I thought I was going to do cartoons all the time of Bonehead, just make them. Like I would finish that one and start on another one. But the problem with that is that anything animated takes so long to make. And like I will do more animations eventually, but I think it's so much easier to get a story down this way. Like I already drew the whole book. Now I just gotta ink it and then color it. So that's gonna take long too, but like I said, I can put out like little floppy comics as I go. I think is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm trying to do like a big project. Well, the idea was to do a big project every year, but I think it's gonna be a little. So far, like the cartoon kind of took a year and a half. This I think is going to take a while longer than a year. Yeah. I I just try to get at least a little bit every day, a little bit of something done every day. You know, if you get like even a fraction of a percent done every day, eventually all the percents will be complete. Yeah. So yeah, even if I can't make time to do a page or something, to ink a page, I try to like go in and just do some panels, get a ruler out and do some panels on a couple pages or something. Or like erase all the pencils off one of the pages that I finished already. Yeah. It's got this kind of crooked Dilbert tie. Almost there. Lunch for tomorrow. Don't mind the sounds. I should be the one doing all the, or filling the silence. I keep zoning out or zoning in on this and not saying anything. I need to pour just a tiny bit more ink. Oh, there we go. Should do it. Let's see. It takes talent to do what you're doing while chatting. Don't know if I can do that. I didn't think I could do that. But I'm surprising myself as I do it these days. And what was I gonna say? I don't know. See, I thought it would be a good idea to build interest in the project if I did it all on YouTube. But I need to figure out ways to maybe make a better show of it. And when I do it every day, I kind of run out of stuff to say a lot. So, I don't know. I know there's like features that I can unlock where on YouTube if I do something or other. I don't know. And I can like throw the video to pre-made stuff. Like I want to like make commercials and stuff for this channel and just goofy stuff. And if I need a break from talking or like need to run to the bathroom or something, I can just like throw to some fake commercial. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thanks for keeping me company today. Oh, yeah? Do they draw it all? I don't even want to think about how old your girls must be now. I know they were little kids before, but they're probably like in their 20s or something now. Okay. I was doing... Okay. Oof. There we go. So many wobbly lines. Oh, I keep thinking I'm done too, and then I see another thing. Yeah. Sorry. No, I was thinking about my own age. I keep seeing kids that I remember being tiny little babies, and then they're like 20, like way older than I would expect them to be now. Oof. Okay. Gonna like muddy up the ground, wreck all these clean surfaces. And I think I'll call it there. All right. How old am I? I'll be 34 in 4 days. Where's my page? It's all blurry though. There we go. Yeah, 34 in 4 days. So, but that's all I'm doing. Yeah, that's what I said. But that's all I'm doing today. I'm gonna get myself. Thank you, appreciate it. This camera, the past couple days, it's been all glary like that. I don't know what's causing that. Actually, I think I do. I think it looks like there's just some smear on the camera, so I'll have to clean that off. But I'm gonna go get something to eat. Thank you for keeping me company. It was good talking to you. And yeah, thanks for checking out the video. I will probably be back tomorrow. I don't know when, but I'll be doing this again tomorrow. And this page is really simple, so I think I'm going to maybe do 2 pages tomorrow. Thanks, Lionel. It was good to see you, or good to talk to you, rather. I'm out of here. Bye, Lionel. Bye, everybody.